So good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Luke Junie, and good afternoon, my fellow classmates. So the assigned topic to me is all about the mixed method research. Let's have the objective of my report. Number one is to understand what mixed method research. The second one is to appreciate the value of mixed method research. And the third one is to combine and organize qualitative and quantitative data. Let's know first the meaning of three words, the word mix, method, and research, so that we understand what is the meaning of mixed method research. Mix means combined or blended together. In this case, means using more than one kind or type of something. When I say methods, it means ways or techniques of doing something. In research, method are the steps or tools used to collect and study information. And for the research, it means a careful study to find a new information or understand something better. So if we're going to combine the three words mixed method and research, mixed method research means a type of study that combine different ways of collecting and analyzing data, usually both quantitative, the numbers, and the qualitative words or experiences method to get a fuller and deeper understanding of a topic. Let's study further what is mixed method research by the following subtopics. Number one is combining qualitative and quantitative approaches. The second one is the types of mixed method design. The third one is the advantages and challenges of mixed method. This is the overview of the two approaches in combining qualitative and quantitative approaches. We have in purpose, in quantitative measure, test hypothesis, and generalize. For qualitative naman, we have explore, understand, and generate insights. For data type, for quantitative, we have numerical, and for qualitative, we have textual, visual, and narrative. For a typical method, for quantitative, we have surveys, experiments, statistical analysis. For typical method for qualitative, we have interviews, focus groups, and observation. And for the outcome and quantitative, a statistical pattern, trends, relationship, and for qualitative outcome, themes, meanings, and experiences. Now, why we combine quantitative and qualitative approaches or method? Number one, you can get a bigger picture of the topic. For the second one, numbers show what is happening. The third one is words explain why or how it is happening. And the fourth one makes your research stronger and more reliable. Now, let's proceed to type of mixed method research or common ways to combine method. Number one, these are the types of mixed method. Number one is the convergent parallel design. The second one is the explanatory sequential design. For number three, exploratory sequential design. And for the last one, the embedded design. Let's start with convergent parallel design, or tinatawag din siyang concurrent triangulation design. Here, both quantitative and qualitative data are collected at the same time. Example, a teacher gives a survey and conduct interviews with students at the same time to understand their study habit. Gives a survey is a quantitative followed by conducting interviews as qualitative. The second one is the explanatory sequential design. Here, quan- quantitative data collected and analyzed first, followed by qualitative data follow to explain the result in more depth. So first, we're going to have the numbers, the quantitative, then after that, the qualitative. Example, a researcher gives a test to measure student performance, then interview a few students to find out why some scored higher than the others. The giving a test is a quantitative followed by a qualitative, which is the interview. Number three is the exploratory sequential design. Qualitative data collected first to explore a topic, then after that, quantitative ways follow to test or to generalize the initial findings. Example, we have a researcher interviews teacher to explore a new teaching method and create a survey to test how common those methods are among other teachers. Here we have interview as qualitative and survey as quantitative. So dito, nauna ang numbers, or I mean the words, followed by the numbers, the quantitative. And lastly, the embedded design. Here, one method is dominant and the other provides a supportive role. Ibig sabihin, we're going to use one method and subordinate or support na lang yung other method. Example, a quantitative study of test scored also includes a few open-ended questions. The quantitative study is the dominant method and support yung open-ended questions. How to put it together? Merge. We mix the result together, connect, use one result to guide the next step, compare, see where the two types of result agree or disagree, and last one, add or use stories or quotes to help explain numbers. Now let's have advantages and challenges of using mixed methods. Advantages is gives a complete picture, more reliable results, flexible, and better decision making. So these are the advantages of using mixed method research. So we will have a more reliable result. And for the challenges naman, we have take more time and effort because we need a lot of time in doing this method. Number two is need more skills because not all of us are good in math in interpreting data. So we need skills in reading or interpreting those things. Next can be expensive. It means that for a survey, we're going to have some printed materials and we're going to go on the other places to conduct a survey. So it can be expensive. For it one, difficult to combine data. It's because you need some skills in combining data. And last one, planning is more complex. It's because we have a lot of things to do. So these are the advantages and challenges of using mixed method. Now let's have our application. So I have here the situation impact of remote learning on university students. So just like a scenario. Scenario for quantitative, a survey measuring academic performance, engagement, and satisfaction across 500 students. So here we have the quantitative. We do a survey with many students to measure their satisfaction, the numbers, and the qualitative, the interviews with few students to hear about their experiences, and those are words naman. So if we're going to combine the result, we can understand the full picture and we will answer the scenario, the impact of remote learning on university students. When to use mixed method research? Kailan nga ba natin ginagamit ang mga mixed method research like a qualitative and a quantitative method? Number one, when one method alone don't give enough answer. So we need one more or we need other method. The second one is when you want both facts, the numbers, and the deeper understanding stories. So you want numbers and stories to combine it. And third one, when your topic is complex and need more one type of data and you need more explanation. Now, if we're going to apply it in our course as teaching and challenge areas, mixed method can be applied on this. For example, number one, you need to identify the teaching challenge first. For example, you have low student engagement, poor comprehension, or lack of participation. So we're going to conduct a method. First, you're going to use a quantitative method to measure the problem and collect measurable data. So the letter A, you will go or pwede kang gumawa ng pre-test and post-test to access learning outcome, use surveys or checklists to measure participation or motivation, C, or track attendance or task completion rates. After your quantitative, you can have your qualitative method to understand the cause. It can be like conducting interviews, do classroom observations, or ask students to reflective journals so that you will understand the reason behind the lack of participation. Now, after you gather all the quantitative and qualitative data, you can combine and analyze the data. The data use quantitative result to show how serious the problem is. Use qualitative data to explain why it's happening together. They give a clearer and deeper understanding of the challenge. After this, you can design and implement interventions so you can help. Remember that mixed method research help you not only to identify the problem, but also understanding it deeply and file a practical solution. So to conclude my report, using both qualitative and quantitative method gives you a stronger, clearer, and more complete research result. And the reference are the following. Lastly, I will end my report with this quote, where quantitative shows the shape and qualitative paints the color, mixed method creates the masterpiece. Soon we will have a research or the thesis writing, and I hope my topic will help you in creating those things. Good luck everyone, and God bless us all. I'm Teacher Fina, your reporter for today. Thank you.